Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. Today, we're diving into Ukrainian agribusiness, and we're going to be examining an interview with Yaroslav, the executive director of ProAgro,
Right?
a company that is deeply involved in the sector and a key organizer of the recent grain storage forum. So we're going to uncover how Ukrainian agribusiness is not only surviving, but innovating amidst the war.
Yeah, it's a fascinating case study of resilience and adaptation.
Yeah.
And the insights from the interview and the forum itself, offer a really unique window into what's happening on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. So ProAgro itself is an interesting story.
Mm.
They started with market analytics back in 2001.
Okay.
But they've evolved to host these large-scale forums.
Yeah.
It's clearly more than just sharing information at this point.
Right.
What do you make of that evolution?
Well, I think it really highlights the crucial role of in-person connection in Ukrainian business culture.
Mm.
And this is especially true now, with the added complexity of wartime. Yaroslav even highlighted the importance of those informal gatherings after the forum,
Yeah.
the dinners and after parties.
Yeah.
And these events provide an opportunity for relationship building and deal making that you simply can't replicate online.
Yeah, you can't beat face-to-face.
Exactly.
So let's delve into some of the insights that emerged from the grain storage forum. The labor shortage is a huge issue right now.
Oh, huge.
With mobilization pulling people away from the workforce.
Right.
How are companies dealing with this?
It's really forcing them to be creative. Internal training programs are becoming more common,
Okay.
with companies investing in upskilling their existing workforce. Others are exploring new talent pools, looking beyond traditional agricultural backgrounds.
All right.
And the forum provided a platform to share these strategies and learn from each other's experiences.
Okay, so kind of working together to fill those gaps.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, and energy security was another hot topic. And it's a new section added to the forum. It reflects how crucial the issue has become.
Absolutely. And,
Yeah.
and the forum saw a surge in interest in alternative energy solutions. This wasn't just theoretical, by the way.
Yeah.
Several companies, like Photomate Sunfix, Ecotech Unisolar,
Okay.
where they're showcasing their biogas, biomethane, and solar power technologies.
Wow.
So their prominent presence at the forum indicates, a significant shift within Ukrainian agribusiness toward energy independence.
Yeah, they're having to get creative.
Yeah.
And then there's the story of Planeta Plastic, a Ukrainian company
Right.
producing grain storage sleeves. And they've seen demand skyrocket since the war began.
Right. Well, this is a direct result of the war's impact on traditional grain storage infrastructure. Many grain elevators have been destroyed. Export routes are limited. Producers still need a way to store their harvest.
Of course, yeah.
So Planeta Plastic has stepped up to fill this gap, ramping up production to meet demand
Wow.
and even exceeding the quality and affordability of some international competitors.
That's impressive. So Yaroslav mentioned that attending these forums does come at a price. It costs a bit more than your average industry event.
Yeah.
What makes it worth the investment for attendees?
Well, the key is the forum's target audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a mass marketing event. It's a curated gathering of CEOs and high-level decision makers.
I see.
And this creates an environment for focused, high-impact business discussions.
So they're not messing around.
No, they're not.
They're there to do business.
Exactly.
He also mentioned that the forum is like a check-in for the industry.
Oh, that's a crucial point.
Yeah.
In such volatile times, seeing who is still operating,
Right.
who's thriving,
Yeah.
and who remains a reliable partner is invaluable.
Yeah.
It reinforces trust and strengthens relationships when so much else feels uncertain.
Absolutely. And the attendance figures are impressive.
Yeah.
Over 1,250 participants representing 600 agribusinesses. That's a strong indication that even amidst war, there's this drive to connect, collaborate, and find solutions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The energy at the forum was palpable. Attendees were eager to exchange ideas, forge partnerships,
Mm-hmm.
and explore new opportunities. It's a testament to the resilience of the sector.
For sure. Let's talk about ProAgro's upcoming Agribusiness Summit.
Okay.
It's scheduled for June 6, 2025.
Right.
What can you tell us about this?
This event promises to be even bigger than the Grain Storage Forum.
Wow.
It's expanding to encompass not just grain storage, but also field crops, post-harvest activities,
Okay.
and livestock. Plus, there's a strong emphasis on political and international integration, particularly with the EU. They're aiming to have government officials, international organizations, and even embassies participate,
Wow.
indicating Ukrainian agribusiness's ambition to position itself strategically on the global stage.
Okay. So now all of this innovation and growth doesn't come without hurdles. Securing financing is a major challenge, especially for smaller businesses looking to invest in processing facilities. And the potential withdrawal of U.S. aid support complicates the situation further.
It does, and this financial constraint highlights the importance of domestic banking institutions.
Okay.
Notably, several Ukrainian banks were actively engaging at the Grain Storage Forum. Bank, Ashad Bank,
Okay.
Private Bank, and Sensbank.
Gotcha.
Their presence signals a willingness to step up and support the industry, which is encouraging.
That's good. That's good to hear. Now, Ukraine's aspirations for deeper EU integration also bring the pressure to adopt EU environmental standards. Given Ukraine's export-oriented agricultural sector, this isn't a small feat.
Right. It's a complex undertaking.
Yeah.
But Ukraine is making steady progress. The consensus at the forum was that implementing these standards is a gradual process,
Okay.
but one that is well underway.
Gotcha.
This commitment to sustainability is crucial for the future of Ukrainian agribusiness on the international market.
Of course, yeah. And we can't forget the logistical nightmares Ukrainian agribusiness faces due to the war. Port blockades,
Right.
grain theft by Russia, and countless other hurdles.
Despite these obstacles, what's truly remarkable is the sector's adaptability and resilience.
Right.
They're finding new export routes, maximizing efficiency, and even increasing yields to compensate for lost territories.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is.
It's inspiring to see this level of determination.
Yeah.
And it goes beyond business, too. There's this wave of support for the Ukrainian armed forces coming from individuals and businesses alike.
Absolutely. ProAgro and many of its partners are actively engaged in fundraising.
Yeah.
During the forum, they supported a fundraiser for Razuma, a nonprofit organization providing humanitarian aid and support to Ukraine.
Okay.
This demonstrates the deep commitment of the agribusiness sector to the defense and well-being of their nation.
Yeah, it's incredible to see how Ukrainian agribusiness is finding ways to adapt and even thrive amidst these extreme circumstances.
It really is.
What are your overall thoughts on the sector's resilience?
What I find most striking is how the war has, in many ways, accelerated innovation and forced Ukrainian businesses to become even more efficient and adaptable. It's pushing them to think outside the box and find creative solutions to unprecedented challenges. And this experience could give them a competitive edge in the global market as they rebuild and recover.
That's a really good point. It reframes the narrative from one of mere survival
Right.
to one of opportunity and potential.
Exactly.
And it also prompts some interesting questions about the wider implications for global food security and the future of sustainable agriculture.
Yeah, it's a fascinating dynamic, and I think we'll continue to see Ukrainian agribusiness playing a crucial role in shaping the global landscape. They are definitely a sector to watch closely. As we delve deeper into the world of Ukrainian agribusiness, what strikes me is the interconnectedness of the challenges they face.
Yeah.
It's not just the immediate impact of the war, but these ripple effects across the entire agricultural system.
Yeah, it's like they're juggling multiple crises at once, each with its own set of complexities.
Precisely. And one of the most critical pieces of this puzzle is the financial aspect. We touched upon the potential U.S.-sided withdrawal, but there's this broader need for investment, particularly within the processing sector.
Right. Yaroslav emphasized this at the Grain Storage Forum.
He did.
They even dedicated a panel discussion to exploring investment opportunities for processing.
Yeah.
Why is this sector so crucial?
Well, investing in processing represents a strategic shift.
Okay.
From simply exporting raw commodities to adding value within Ukraine. It's about building a more resilient and sustainable agricultural economy.
So it's about creating jobs, boosting revenue, and moving up the value chain.
Exactly. However, securing capital for these processing facilities, especially for smaller businesses, is a major hurdle.
Yeah, it's a common challenge for growing businesses.
Sure.
But in a war-torn country, it becomes even more daunting. Attracting foreign direct investment must be incredibly difficult under these circumstances.
Absolutely. The political and geopolitical landscape, significantly impacts investor confidence.
Yeah.
Stability and predictability are crucial for attracting foreign capital.
Investors need assurances that their investments are safe and the rules of the game won't change unexpectedly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Ukraine is acutely aware of this and is actively working to demonstrate its commitment to reforms and transparency. They're striving to create a more stable and attractive investment environment despite the ongoing conflict.
Right. So beyond financial capital, there's also the human capital aspect.
Yes.
We talked about the labor shortages caused by mobilization. How is this impacting the drive toward modernization and adopting EU environmental standards?
It's a double-edged sword.
Okay.
On one hand, the need to do more with less is accelerating the adoption of technology and efficient practices. On the other hand, it's putting immense pressure on an already strained workforce.
It's forcing them to adapt quickly and find new ways to work.
And it's not just about technology. It's about changing mindsets and adopting sustainable practices across the board. From farming techniques to waste management and energy use, this requires significant investment in training and education.
It's impressive to see Ukrainian agribusiness undertaking these massive shifts amid a war. It's a testament to their long-term vision.
It speaks to their understanding that sustainability isn't just a trend,
Right.
but a necessity for the future of their industry. They're building resilience for the long haul.
It's not just about business survival either.
Right.
We keep coming back to this idea of collective spirit and resilience. Yaroslav mentioned how many businesses, including ProAgro, are supporting the Ukrainian armed forces.
Yes. And this widespread support underscores the deep connection between the agricultural sector and the defense of the nation. It goes beyond financial contributions. Some agricultural technology companies have even repurposed their expertise to produce military drones.
Wow.
Highlighting the adaptability and resourcefulness of the sector.
It's a remarkable example of how a sector typically associated with peace and sustenance can contribute directly to a nation's defense.
It speaks to the depth of their commitment to the well-being of their country. They're not just producing food, they're protecting their land and their people.
So we've explored the challenges, the innovations, and the resilience.
Right.
But what does it all mean for the average listener? Why should they care about what's happening in Ukrainian agribusiness?
Well, for me, it's a powerful reminder that even in the face of extraordinary adversity, hope, innovation, and progress are possible. Ukraine's experience has global implications. Their innovations in sustainable agriculture, logistics, and technology could offer valuable lessons for other countries facing similar challenges, whether related to climate change, resource scarcity, or geopolitical instability.
It's a microcosm of the challenges and opportunities facing agriculture worldwide.
Precisely. And it's a reminder that even amidst conflict, human ingenuity can shine through. The adaptations we're seeing in Ukrainian agribusiness could have ripple effects far beyond their borders, shaping the future of food security and sustainable practices globally.
Their story is an important one to follow, not just for those in the agricultural sector, but for anyone interested in innovation resilience and the human capacity to overcome adversity. We've covered a lot of ground in our exploration of Ukrainian agribusiness and, analyzing their challenges and innovations and this unwavering resilience.
Yep.
But the question on everyone's mind is, what does the future hold for this sector?
Well, it's certainly a pivotal moment for Ukrainian agribusiness. The
Yeah.
war has forced them to adapt and innovate at an unprecedented pace.
Right.
It really begs the question, how will these adaptations shape the industry in the long term?
Yeah. The war has been a catalyst for change, pushing them to adopt new technologies and practices perhaps sooner than they might have otherwise.
Right. And I think it's safe to say that Ukrainian agribusiness is well positioned to emerge from this conflict stronger and more competitive.
Yeah.
They've been forced to find solutions to incredibly complex problems. And in doing so, they've accelerated their progress.
We've talked about their advancements in energy efficiency, alternative energy solutions, logistical flexibility. These are innovations born out of necessity, but have far-reaching implications.
Yeah, these advancements are not just temporary fixes.
Right.
They represent a fundamental shift in how they operate,
Yeah.
setting them up for success in a world that's increasingly volatile and unpredictable.
It's fascinating to consider how these adaptations might translate into a competitive edge in the global market.
Absolutely. They're becoming more efficient, more adaptable, more resilient. These qualities are highly valued in any market, especially in the agricultural sector, which is increasingly susceptible to disruptions from climate change and geopolitical instability.
So it sounds like they're developing a new blueprint for success in agriculture.
one forged in the crucible of conflict.
Yeah.
What are some key takeaways for our listeners?
One of the most striking aspects is the power of collaboration and networking. The Grain Storage Forum highlighted how Ukrainian agribusinesses are coming together to share knowledge, resources, and support.
Right. Yaroslav emphasized the importance of those forums as a check-in for the industry.
Yeah.
It fosters trust and solidifies partnerships in a time when everything feels uncertain.
Right. The sense of unity extends beyond business.
Yeah.
The outpouring of support for the Ukrainian armed forces from within the agricultural sector is truly remarkable.
Yeah.
It speaks to a deep sense of patriotism and a collective determination to not just survive, but to rebuild and thrive.
These are lessons that resonate far beyond the borders of Ukraine.
Yeah.
The ingenuity and resilience they're demonstrating offer valuable insights for anyone facing challenges, whether personal or professional.
The war has accelerated a global shift towards more sustainable, technologically advanced, and resilient forms of agriculture.
Ukrainian agribusiness is at the forefront of this transformation, and their experience holds important lessons for us all.
Their story is a testament to the power of human ingenuity to adapt, innovate, and overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles.
It is.
It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope persists, resilience prevails, and the human spirit endures.
Well, it's been an insightful journey exploring the world of Ukrainian agribusiness.
It has.
They have faced immense challenges, but have met them with extraordinary courage and determination.
For sure.
Their story is far from over.
Yeah.
And I am confident they will continue to inspire us with their resilience and innovation as they rebuild and reshape their industry.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Of course.
The story of Ukrainian agribusiness is a beacon of hope and a powerful reminder of the human capacity for resilience, innovation, and collaboration, even in the face of adversity.
Absolutely.
We encourage you to continue exploring this topic, and we'll be back soon with another deep dive into a fascinating corner of the world.